Very good morning, friends. Very good morning, students. As you know, we have started the chapter number 2, New Kings and Kingdoms, okay, of history. Okay, students. So we will continue with our next topic. Okay, and next topic we are going to take, student, is warfare for wealth. What is the next topic? Our next topic is warfare for wealth. As you know, student, and you have seen in some of the historical movies also, why kings are fighting the war. Okay, why the kings are fighting the war with the other kings? Because they want to extend their kingdom, they want to extend their territories. Okay, they want to extend their regions. Because of all these regions, kings are fighting with the other kings. Okay, so by this way they are extending their regions. Okay, so specific region during this period, in the 18th century, 17th century, in this region, the specific region was ruled by the specific dynasty, or the rulers of the specific dynasty. Okay, and the rulers are tried to capture the various types of regions. Okay, they are tried to capture the various types of regions. Okay, students, am I clear about these points? Okay, then rulers of the Gurjara Pratihara. Okay, now I am talking about the rulers of the Gurjara Pratihara, Rashtrakuta and Pallas. Okay, rulers of the Gurjara Pratihara, Rashtrakuta and Pallas fought for control over the Kannauj. Okay, they fought for what? They fought with each other to gain the control over the Kannauj. Okay, to gain the control over Kannauj. Okay, and presently the Kannauj is located in the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, student, Kannauj is located in the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so in this struggle, okay, in order to gain the control over the Kannauj, okay, the three dynasties are involved. And which were these three dynasties? Okay, so these three dynasties were the Gurjara Pratihara, Rashtrakutas and Pallas. Okay, Gurjar Pratihara, the first, second is Rashtrakutas, and third is Pallas. Okay, so these three dynasties were involved to gain the control over the Kannauj. Okay, and that's why this struggle, okay, that's why to gain the control over the Kannauj, okay, this struggle is known as the triple tide struggle. Okay, students, you may note down this if you want to note down. Okay, so this struggle is known as the tripartite struggle. What it is known? It is known as the tripartite struggle. Okay, because three dynasties are involved in this. Student, listen carefully. Three dynasties are involved in this. Okay, Gurjar Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas and Pallas. That's why it is known as this struggle is known as the tripartite struggle. Clear? Okay, we move on. Okay, student, let's proceed. Okay, so student, rulers sometimes demonstrate their powers. Okay, might be you know that. Okay, most of the rulers are showing their powers. Okay, in the earlier period, the rulers are showing their powers by building the various temples. Okay, by making their own books, by making their own prashastis with the others, with the some of the famous poet. Okay, so these are the ways by which the kings can demonstrate their powers. Okay, so the one important and very significant way to build the temple. Okay, to build the temple. Okay, so by this way the various types of kings demonstrate their powers. Okay, they exhibit their powers in front of the other kings. Okay, so these kings demonstrate the powers by building the temples. Okay, and when they attack on each other, they target the temples only. Students, here one very important thing: why the kings are targeting the temples only. Okay, the kings are targeting the temples because in temples there are a lot of treasuries. Okay, there are a lot of treasuries, and so much wealth was available in the temples. Okay, so in other words you can say that the temples stood as the symbol of the wealth. Okay, the temples were very wealthy. Okay, students, in the earlier period the temples built by the kings were very wealthy temples, very rich temples. Okay, so when the one king attacked on the other king, they specifically targeted the temples only, because by targeting the temples they can get many types of wealth. Okay, and you know that we have a very, in current period also we have a very rich number of temples we have. Okay, like in Gujarat, Somnath temple is there, Dwarkadhish temple is there. Okay, Dwarka temple, Somnath temple. In MP, Mahakaleshwar temple. In South, lot of temples are there, like Padmanabh temple, Meenakshi temple. Okay, Tirupati Balaji temple. So all these temples are the richest temples of India. In Maharashtra, Shirdi Sai Baba temple is there. Okay, so all these temples are very rich temples, students. Okay, and that is the reason why the kings were attacked on each other's temples only. Okay, see students, one example I'll give you. Example is Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni. Okay, what Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni, he belonged to Afghanistan. Okay, he belonged to Afghanistan. He ruled from 997 to 1030. Okay, he ruled from 997 to 1030. Okay, and he almost target in his ruling time. Okay, he almost targeted all the wealthy temples, especially the temple of Somnath. Okay, and it was said that, student, we have not justified it. Okay, and nobody has justified it, but the historians said that the Somnath temple was plundered 7 times, and after plundering the temple was filled with the treasury as earlier. Okay, the temple was filled with the treasury as earlier, but the history said that in the Gujarat, the Somnath temple was plundered 7 times by the various kings of the Afghanistan and the Mughal. 7 times this temple was plundered, but still the wealth of, in today's time, the wealth of this temple is as it is. Nothing, a small difference can make this 7 time plundering. Okay. So why this? What more about the Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni? Sultan Mahmud was interested in what? He was interested to find out about the people he conquered. Okay, the people he conquered, the people on whom he got the victory. He wanted to find out about them. Okay, so he appointed scholars. Scholars, it means the people who are highly educated. In the earlier period, the people who were highly educated, they are known as the scholars. Clear, student? So the Mahmud of Ghazni appointed many of the scholars, okay, to find out about the various people. Okay, and who is this scholar? The scholar was Al-Biruni. Okay, Al-Biruni was the scholar. This work is also known as the Kita-ul-Hind. Okay, this work is known as Kita-ul-Hind. Okay, Kita-ul-Hind. Okay, so this was the book in which he has to mention all these things about the various people. Okay, this account became important source for the historians. Okay, so when after Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni, when the historians read this book, they can write the history also from this book. Okay, so it is a very helpful book for the historians also. Okay, because it was in the written form, that's why. Okay, students. Okay, so other kings were, now apart from the Gurjar, Pratihara, Rashtrakutas and Pallas, who were the other kings, who were the other Indian kings, Hindu kings. So apart from this, the other kings were Chahmanas. Okay, Chahmanas, later known as the Chauhans. Have you listened any one name of king, student? The famous king was there from the name of from the surname of the Chauhan. Okay, yes, it was Prithviraj Chauhan, the greatest ruler, the greatest Hindu ruler of India. Okay, the Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, and this Prithviraj Chauhan, they ruled on Delhi, especially he ruled on Delhi, okay, and Ajmer. These Chauhan kings has ruled on Delhi and Ajmer, and they were opposed by Chalukyas, okay. The Chauhans were the one dynasty, and the Chalukya was also one dynasty, okay. So these Chauhans were opposed and resisted by Chalukyas, okay. Now, as I told you, the best Chauhan ruler, who was the best Chauhan ruler? So, as I told you, the best Chauhan ruler was Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, the Prithviraj III. Prithviraj III was the best ruler, and he ruled from 1168 to 1192. This much period he has ruled. It means almost 24 years he has ruled. Okay, 24 years he has ruled. And who defeated Sultan Muhammad Ghori in 1991. Okay, Prithviraj Chauhan III has defeated the Sultan Muhammad Ghori, but he again lost in 1192. The Prithviraj was defeated by Sultan Muhammad Ghori. Okay, first of all he was defeated the Sultan Muhammad Ghori, then Sultan Muhammad Ghori defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan in 1192 after 1 year. Okay. Before this also there is a story. Okay, that story we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay, that story we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay, students. So this topic we have done this topic. Okay, now in next period in next video we will discuss about the next topic. Okay, till that time refer your textbooks, okay, read continuously and stay connected with the studies. Goodbye students, thank you so much.